Earth will eventually become uninhabitable. About another billion years, probably. The sun has been increasing in its temperature and the brightness in about a billion years, giving or take a little. The Earth's ocean will no longer be able to support the life on Earth, or some kind of runaway greenhouse effect that could boil away the ocean some days. So the human beings are eager now to survive it, we would have to find another planet. What is the next step for humanity? The stars are very, very far away, and travel to the stars, it is unless a miracle occurs, like a technological miracle, and we invent warp drives or something which is not even really a coherent idea. Necessarily, the solar system is our future. The next 1,000 years or so is gonna be played out on the solar system. There is moons of Jupiter and Saturn that have ocean underneath ice, and those are really fascinating because what is under? We could have life under this. Venus is a terrible place for life, but now the idea that the Venus might have had an ocean, there may have been a very dramatic of climate changes that happened maybe only a few hundred million years ago, which seems like a lifetime, but it is not that long planetarily. So Venus might have also had an ocean at one point as well. Talking about Mars, it is quite possible we have microbial life. Now, whether or not we developed animals could have had liquid water, allowed some kind of microbial life to form. Maybe there was even more. Maybe Mars had enough time to develop more sophisticated forms of life. We won't really know until we get there. Have to diggings and looking around. Our exploration of the other planets in our own solar system. We have sent robots now to Venus and Mars and all the other places. And it turns out that solar system turns out to be a lot more interesting for life than we had thought about. So we have got moons that have water or oceans on them. Mars turns out to be there as really evidence that Mars was an ocean world, or at least they had a lot of bodies in it 4 billion years ago. And Venus, may now is cold in hell, may have actually had an ocean on it, maybe even less than a billion years ago. We have learned a lot about the planets in general. We have learned that there are planets everywhere. To knowing that every star in the sky that we see has a family of planets orbiting it. That was the most important discovery of our understandings of life in the universe. Looking at the history of Earth, we have also come to see Earth has been many different planets in certain senses over its 4 billion years history. It's been a water world, it's been a jungle world, it's been an ice bowl world, and all of life was placed a critical role in shaping the planet. In some sense, Earth has given us even thought it's only one planet with life. It's giving us lots of different visions of how life and the planet go together. There is a new data about the planets, about exoplanets, and we figured, look, this has gotta be useful in some way for asking about intelligent life. We have not even discovered other microbes, but still just finding all their planets and knowing where the planets are all to help us say something about the probability of the intelligent life. How bad does that probability have to be? How does it have to be? And what if for us to be the only time that it's ever happened to be truly alone in the cosmic sense of the word? Being a multi-planet species that I could imagine in 400 500 years, which is not that long, we will have that every nook and cranny in the solar system. We will have people live in them. We could have a billion people living on Mars. It would have to be on domes, or we have to figure out how to do that. We could have large number of people living all over the solar system. The solar system is needed for making up through the climate change.
Bye.